Hello everyone, and welcome to our game of World of Warships. Today I'm showing you once again one of my replays, because it's been a while and sometimes I'd like to show you my gameplay, even though if it's not as spectacular as some of the replays sent to me. Now I'm in the Leberecht Maass, the tier 7 German destroyer, and I've currently entered a cap circle and encountered a Leningrad. I'm smoking up and I've deployed my Hydro. Now I'm on the map Trident in a 3-point domination game mode. It's a tier 7 battle, so top tier is nice, no radar around and free. Now my smoke deployment here is somewhat questionable, because I wasn't under that much fire, but I have been devastated in cap so often. Not necessarily taken out immediately, but like losing half of your health to a battleship salvo early on because you got spotted for a second, it happens. It happens more often than I'd like. And so I got a little bit more careful, and there is a Lyon over there, which would do a lot of damage. So yeah, I've launched some blind torpedoes here, simply because it's possible that the Leningrad went this way and I didn't really have many targets to launch it anyway. But it looks like the Leningrad retreated. Now we've secured the cap here on the right side, even though there is still a destroyer around. There's probably not much point in chasing a Leningrad down. So I'll now move towards the center and try to help out there. We are not getting A, that's fine, we don't have any ships over there. We only want 2 capture points. ENC works quite nicely. Now on the bad news side, my Hydro is now on cooldown, so I won't have it for the center immediately. But we shall see if I actually need it. There is also a friendly Mutsuki there, who is trying to cap, but it looks like left for some reason. He has some torpedoes going over there, and he got some nice hits on a Cleveland. I guess he wanted to be careful. He wanted to torpedo the ships camping behind this island, because they might just be blocking a cap. And maybe he decided another path to be too aggressive. Anyway, he has re-entered the cap, and I will be there shortly. Now there is a Gneiser now coming in. We shall see if that now is brave enough to actually charge into the cap. And I wouldn't recommend it for him. I mean, if he just goes in here, he will probably get devastated. So I'm not expecting exactly that to happen, but I'm launching in a way here, because I'm expecting him to continue this way, maybe even turn away and go north. Now there is some nice smoke here provided by the Mutsuki, so I shall use that. There are some planes overhead. They aren't actually here to spot us, but they are spotting us just by coming this way. And since I'm in smoke and there are planes overhead, might as well turn my anti-air on here and see if I can't hit something. Now meanwhile, this Gneiser now is actually pushing in, something I did not expect, considering we have 2 destroyers in this smoke here. Might not be the wisest choice this Gneiser now has ever made. But, well, I guess he wants to play his battleship aggressive. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have any support here. This push might work if he had lots of ships behind him and maybe someone helping him with Hydro or something, but he is all alone here and he will just sink without accomplishing much. Unless, of course, he can make it into the smoke and spot us. I mean, 1 salvo of a battleship can do an awful lot of damage to a destroyer. Also, at close ranges you will hit even with battleship accuracy. Now I'm trying to stay outside of the detection range. I mean, he can detect me, I think 2.9 if I shoot in smoke. I've also deployed my own smoke because the Mutsuki smoke was fading. And, well, while that Gneiser now was focusing on the other destroyer, he just completely forgot that I was there, or probably didn't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's 1 less Gneiser now. Now what's even funnier is an Eagle charged in here and he is inside my Hydro range. He is trying to smoke up, but that won't help. And that hydro is just what makes German cruisers, or can make German cruisers a lot of fun, and it makes them so powerful to contest caps. It also makes it very frustrating if you end up in a standard battle where your hydro is a lot less useful because you aren't fighting over a fixed objective. And in the open seas your hydro, well, significantly less good. Now, so far this battle is going amazing. We have a ship advantage, we have a points advantage, and even better, the enemy team is sitting on the left side, being useless, and they haven't shown much intention to really push in here. Aggressive ships of the enemy team have already been sunk. There's also that Leningrad that it looks like he is just running this way. He should have probably gone and tried to support me. If he'd been here together with the Gneisenau with some... would have torpedoed our smoke or something. Maybe he could have done something. Anyway. Now there is a Lyon over there within my torpedo range, and let's just see what he will do. I'll spread my torpedoes out a tiny bit. But I don't think the Lyon has much reason to change his course. I mean, of course he could just straight rush into me, but that seems rather unlikely, considering that the enemy team is not making many aggressive moves so far. So I expect he will just go continue on his merry way, not caring about anything in the world. Meanwhile, I'll try to shoot a Cleveland. Now there is some risk involved because there are quite a few ships who could potentially shoot me. But again, the enemy team has not shown much awareness of the battlefield so far, so yeah. I just devastated the Lyon, and the Cleveland, it looks like he's finally realizing that I'm here and he's starting to shoot back, but I'm very healthy. I mean, I have a lot more health than the Cleveland currently. So I'm not really concerned. I just keep firing and doing a little bit more damage. Now I'm in safety behind this island, which was not even needed. But I think my team will now finish off that Cleveland. Trying to get another salvo in, but it's probably somebody from my team who finishes her off. Now let's go hunt a Leningrad. The Leningrad has made a stand here inside his smoke. Would be a shame if he would get hydroed by a German destroyer, wouldn't it? Now, of course, I'm spotted here. The Leningrad knows I'm coming, so will he sit there in his smoke, wait for me to approach with my hydro? I'm even speed boosting here, because why not? Also, this is turning out to be a pretty... well, steamroll, I suppose. But then again, it's not that bad yet. But it's unlikely that the enemy team pulls back. So here we go. The Leningrad is still here. And now he is getting hydroed. Now he is trying to run away. And while the Leningrad is a very fast ship, he doesn't accelerate fast enough. So he cannot escape my hydro and he will just get obliterated here. I'm keeping a reasonable distance to dodge torpedoes. I mean, I see the torpedoes coming, but if I'm too close, he might still get me with some. Then again, maybe they are just not ready anyway. Now there's a carrier trying to drop on me, but without much success. So, next up, broadside battleship. Now the Colorado, he can't really do much here. He has an island when he can't turn away. The only thing he can do is he can slow down, or he can turn towards me. Both have the same effect, though I don't think he can speed up because I expect he is going at full speed, which means I've spread my torpedoes out in a way that if he slows down or turns towards me, his second salvo might get a few hits, depending on how much he slows down. Now, of course, once he passes that island, he might try to get towards the north. Actually, the smartest thing he could have done anyway was turn towards us, because now he's showing way too much broadside to a Normandy, or he has been for a while now. If he just turned towards us, he would have avoided a lot of damage, and he probably could have done more himself, but he decided Do not do that, and he got me a Kraken. So that's nice. Now the enemy team was cooperating quite nicely in this battle with my efforts to sink them. Unfortunately, this cooperation seems to stop now because the Independence is behind that island in the north and it's a long way up there. We are already at 916 points, so we will soon reach 1000, so I have the choice to go hunt down the Independence or just go try to grab A. And I decided to try to grab A, thinking that this might net me more points overall. So let's speed up the last seconds of this battle, I suppose, because all I'm doing right now is sitting here and waiting for us to... Well, I got myself 2161 base experience and it was a fun battle. I haven't featured German destroyers all that much and I myself have only recently started playing the line. So the Leberecht Maass is where I'm at currently. And I really enjoy them. I really enjoy objective-based gameplay, so I guess they fit me pretty well. I earned myself a Confederate Devastating Strike and a Kraken. I scored about 100,000 points of damage, and well, it was a short battle, but it showed some German destroyer gameplay and showed some use of the Hydro, which I really enjoy. So I hope you liked watching it, and I'll see you guys next time.